Hi, this is Shanna Borman with Straight Talk and Honest Advice here about family law in the Brazos Valley. Now today, we're going to talk about Zoom. So if you haven't heard of Zoom, Zoom is the video conferencing method that courts are using nowadays during the days of COVID, so we can remotely conduct hearings. Now that process involves you appearing on your cellular device or some electronic device, and the court appearing on their cellular device or electronic device, and all the witnesses dialing in that same way. So your face is in a little box. So many times we have Zoom hearings nowadays when COVID concerns run rampant. So this video is intended to give you tips on how to best present yourself during a Zoom hearing. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the location of the camera. So now be mindful when you are on camera with your recording device, your camera in your cellular phone or your laptop is showing your face in that box on the Zoom screen. If that camera is low, if you have that camera down low, basically the court's getting a great view of your nostrils. If you have that camera up high, the court's getting a great view of your hairline. So try to get that camera even with your face so that it's looking straight on, you're looking directly at it. That's the best way to present yourself in that little box for the court to see you during the hearing. So the second tip I want to give you is try to find a place without distractions. Now, everybody at home has distractions, particularly when we're in lockdown with COVID. So if you have people in the house, try to be in a place where those people are not going to come by. You don't want to be looking off camera. You don't want to be answering someone off camera, even if you're muted, because the judge can see that and they can see that you're distracted. You're looking at something else. So you don't want the dog to come up here and run in front of the camera and you pet the dog while the hearing's happening. What you really want is to act as though you were sitting next to me at the courthouse. Act as though you are actually physically in court. That's the best way to present yourself on a Zoom hearing. Now, the third tip, and this is an important one, so take heed, don't make faces. As I've mentioned in some of my other recordings, judges hate physical manifestations of agreement or disagreement with other parties' testimony. So if you're scrunching up your face or you're, twisting or, you're trying to make it look like they're lying, you're shaking your head, that's very distracting for the judge. The judge doesn't like it. And if you're trying to tell your lawyer about that disagreement through texting them, it's obvious that you're texting your lawyer when you're sitting in front of your camera and you're texting. So be mindful of what you show to the court during that hearing, specifically how your body interacts with the camera. So as well you can imagine, these tips are just the top of the iceberg. There's lots more things that you need to consider when you're both going to court or even thinking about hiring a divorce and family law lawyer. So we're here to help. If you need additional assistance, give us a call.